Let's see computer network cables. Learn the types, functions, and real uses of network cables. UTP, unshielded twisted pair. UTP is used in homes and offices. It is cheap, easy to install, and works for LAN. STP, shielded twisted pair. STP has extra cover to block noise. Coaxial cables are used for TV and broadband internet. They have a single copper core with thick insulation. Fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cables use light to send data fast. They are best for long-distance and high-speed networks. An RJ45 crimping tool is used to fix cables. It is small, easy to use, and helps connect the RJ45 connector to the Ethernet cable strong. The cable. We need an untwisted pair cable or UTP cable. The size will vary depending on how long you need. At least 4 register JAP45 or RJ45. A crimping tool. And an Ethernet cable tester. In making a straight-through cable, the first step is to strip the cable jacket about 1 to 2 inches from the end of the cable using the wire stripper on the crimping tool. Second is to untwist, straighten, and spread the twisted pair wires all the way back to the cable jacket. The next step is to align the wire in the order necessary for what we need. For straight-through cable, the standard color code is the T568B orientation. The arrangements are orange-white, orange, green-white, blue, blue-white, green, brown-white, and brown. After we align the wire according to the color code, we must make each wire have the same length using the wire cutter in the crimping tool. Be careful not to trim the wires down too short to fit them into the RJ45 connector correctly. Once the wires are aligned, we can now slide the wires down to the end of the RJ45, but make sure that the lappy clip of the RJ45 is facing down. Also, double-check the wires if it's still in the proper color code and if the wires reach the end of the RJ45. If there is no problem, then we can now crimp the RJ45. Push it into the RJ45 crimping port and squeeze it hard. Note that once the wire is crimped down, it cannot be undone. So if there are errors with the connection, the only way to fix this is to cut off the RJ45 and start from the first step. After successfully crimping one end of the cable, repeat the process on the other side. Note that in straight-through cable, the same color code will be used on the same end. If we use T568B on one side, T568B will also be used on the other side. Same if the T568A is used. To check if the straight-through cable is properly arranged and trimmed, plug the cable into the RJ45 ports of the tester and turn it on. If both LEDs on the master and remote tester unit lights up from 1 to 8 at the same time, the straight-through cable is working. Alternatively, we could also try using it on live machines. In making a crossover cable, the same procedure will be performed. However, unlike straight-through cable, crossover cable use two different wiring standards. One side uses T568A when the other uses T568B. Here is the part of the T568A site. The arrangement of color code is green-white, green, orange-white, blue, blue-white, orange, brown-white, and brown.
In checking a crossover cable, plug the cable into the RJ45 ports of the tester and turn it on. The LED pattern in the master and remote tester units should be 13, 26, 31, 44, 55, 62, 77, and 88.